Well, well, well. Good morning. It's Thursday, the 5th of December, 2024. Meets the Money Honey here, and we're looking at Bitcoin taking off again. We hit a high of 104. So here we go. Um, the next looks like the next resistance level is around 108-ish. So I would expect some, some pullback there, maybe retracement. You can see we've got a little bit of a wick here. We hit 104, which is that nice round number. And we are still off to the races. This thing is just, it's awesome. So congratulations if you've got Bitcoin. And we need to take a look at MicroStrategy because that MicroStrategy is crushing it today as well. We're up already $34 pre-market. Um, this thing is a beast. So, looks like the next resistance level in this run is going to be first at 546, and then I would expect 700. So, if you've got MicroStrategy, just hang on because the rocket ship has taken off. What a good day for cryptocurrency. Let's go look at our futures really quick. It looks like we're down slightly on the futures, so that makes sense. Money rotation is in crypto right now because Bitcoin is hot, so I would totally expect that to be happening. If you guys notice a trend like we have, Bitcoin sideways action, the altcoins take off. As soon as Bitcoin breaks off, the altcoins are flat. We just kind of take a look at that. So I wouldn't say flat, but mixed because that money rotation is real. That happens. And kind of the same thing when, we've got Bitcoin taking off. If you look at the major indexes here, we're kind of flat on the day. We're in that consolidation period. So we do have a bullish signal on the 15-minute chart, but I would expect more of this. We get a breakout here of this channel either way, then I'd be looking to take a long. But for the most part, until we come out of this channel, breakout, retest, then I wouldn't be looking to go long on this. I haven't even checked to see if we have economic news, so let's take a look at that. Yeah, so we've got some stuff coming out oh yeah, big stuff coming up at 8:30. So I'd be wary of that. We've got the jobs report. So yeah, that's the reason we are bouncing sideways. But also that money rotation does happen. So watch out for congestion. Don't be in the market when this news hits because you really just have no idea what's going to happen. You might as well play roulette. But just wait till it shakes out and picks a direction and then go with that. So all right, let's take a look at some of our major names here. Let's see what want to take a look at the longer term chart. So we're seeing that wick right there. So that's cool. Looks like we are our direction looks like it's heading up. So we might hit this 220 resistance level and then have a little bit of a pullback. But honestly, looking at the long term, the 4-hour chart, 223 is your first profit, 229 is your second take profit. And the indication is that we're heading up to 232. So, just hang on to that Amazon, watch this 220 level and see if you need to take some chips off the table before marching to the next level of 223. I would expect 225. Usually those types of numbers are where you see the big sell orders come in. So we'll have that pullback there. We'll take a look at Apple. We are out of that channel. We're kind of flat, bouncing around here. So watch for a break and retest before heading up to this next level of 248. Got to take profit of 246 here. Let's see, what else are we going to look at? Let's take a look at, we haven't really looked at any of these lately. So Costco has broken out of that channel. Totally makes sense. We're in the holiday season, so I'm not surprised at all. It looks like we're just continuing to march higher. We've got a resistance level here at 990. So clear, retest, and then on up. It looks like, yeah, we're aiming for 1,038 is the target. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Especially with the holidays, this is the perfect time to be invested in these big names like Costco, Walmart, things like that. All right, I want to take a look at, we haven't looked at Google. Let's see what this thing's doing. So 4-hour chart, we have cleared this resistance level. Let's take a look and see if we are retesting a little bit. What's happening? Yeah, so we've kind of got like this stall right here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we come back and then head up. But, you get a breakout of this level right here, for sure, we're heading up to this 175 mark. Oh, what am I talking about here? We're on a shorter time frame. So let's look at the 1-hour time frame. All right. So yeah. So typically what I like to see is when we break through a resistance level, especially with a candle like this, we could just continue up. If we go over this 175.30 number, then we're moving on. It's got us at a take profit of 175. So that could be 175.52 where we hit that wall and then we come back and retest before moving on to this 177 resistance level. All right. Let's see here. I don't know. I've had some people ask me about Intel. Is now the time to buy since we've had such a huge sell-off? I don't know that we've bottomed out just yet. I would wait for this thing to kind of, hang out and bounce around and then break out of a range. Because if you look at this trend, we are definitely below the 200-day moving average, continuing to move, lower. We don't want to catch that falling knife, so to speak. So I would look for this baby to hold around 18 or so. You can see we've got this resistance level here. But I wouldn't be surprised if we moved even further down into the channel before it actually bottoms out. It's on sale. They've had a shake up. It just depends on what your time frame is going to be before you buy in. But I definitely would look for a hold of a support level here, and then we move up. I usually don't like to go long, especially if I'm going, long term, until something is over a 200-day moving average. So, that's one of the indicators, of course, for me also being above the VWAP, that shows that we've got some volume moving in and this thing could actually change direction. But for the time being, we are still in this downtrend. So I wouldn't be a buyer just yet. Okay, let's look at PayPal. We have not looked at PayPal in a while. So we've got this uptrend. Let me get my chart ready. Sorry about that. We've got this uptrend, and look at this monster candle. So, probably what I would want to do, we've passed our take profit of 88.52. Looks like the next level we're moving to would be around 95, 96 would be my thing. So take profit, they're saying is 94. I would look for a good entry on this thing, right? So looks like we're having a little bit of a pullback now. We're below the VWAP. So look for a test of, I don't know, maybe around 88.50 would probably be my number that I would buy in at. So you can see we've come up, we're coming back. So we've hit this resistance level. We're coming back. So I wouldn't be surprised around 88.50 you see a bunch of orders come in, and then we march higher. Okay, just a couple more. Let's look at TJ. We have not looked at TJ Maxx, one of my favorite companies. Um, we're sort of let's see, long term, short term. Let's look at long term because this thing is a great investment long term. So this is cool. We've busted out of the upward channel, so that means we're going to be making a move higher. We've got a wick here on this candle. We're still kind of holding this VWAP. I would say, let's see here. Let's go in on the 4-hour chart. All right, so we're moving a little bit lower. So, oh, okay. All right, on the 4-hour, it shows us going all the way down here to 119, which would make sense. You know, we're completely reverting to the mean. We've had this breakout, now we're reverting to the mean. But you know, we could hit this one support level, take profit 121, and then continue to march higher. So just look for those levels to hold, and then a candle break above before you get in. So that would be a fantastic entry point. But the long term on this thing looks like, you know, we've got to take profit of 130 on the first take profit and then 134. So that tells me we're above this. We're going to be heading a couple another standard deviations above. So our target, my long-term target would be between 135 and 138. All right, one more. We'll look at Tesla. Again, we have broken out of this channel and it looks like we are marching higher, up pre-market 360. So we get above 361 or 362. Next target is 373 for a take profit, and then on to 391. So pretty sweet if you're in Tesla right now. But yeah, so we definitely we've got a strong looking bullish candle here. But if we get over that one number, then that's where we're going, people. All righty. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. If you like what I'm bringing you, what I'm serving up every day, please subscribe to the channel. It helps support. And then any comments, any things you'd like to see me do. Certainly, I know I've had a couple of people reach out to me about day trading, and my scanners that I use, things like that. So I am working on a couple of videos. I'll be getting those out to you within the next couple of weeks. But thank you so much for your time. Good luck and happy trading in the markets. Take care.